Hello, and welcome back to the channel, and welcome to a new game, Galaxy Idle Clicker. So this is another one I found. It's a free game to play. I have bought one of the supporter packs. There's a bunch of like microtransactions in the game and stuff like that. So I bought a supporter pack. I'm having fun with the game. It's a neat take on the idle clicker genre. So I'm gonna go ahead and say. I'm going to go ahead and start a new save file here, so that way we can start a new one. So basically you have a little bit of, like asteroids type, like a little guy here, and we're just going to kind of dodge the bullets. We're going to try to take care of some of these guys. Now if I click on the guy here like this, it also fires, you'll see those little pink, the pink bullets come out there. And then, so as we go through here, I can click on it and I can fire and do things like this. So it's basically like an asteroids game, kinda. There's some, a place where you can kind of play, and you see all these things in here that are locked, so all the idle clickery type stuff going. I've got a couple of games in here, or a couple of days kind of in the game, and then as I run through the bullets there, you'll see my hit points here. They'll slowly regenerate over time too. So as long as you're not getting hit continuously in the face on a regular basis, you're all right. So we're going to do this stuff. We'll go ahead and get these guys going out. I'm just going to kind of start over here for a little bit, and then at the end, I'll probably jump to the game that I've been playing on, so that we can kind of do it. It's getting very angry at me down there, as it wants me to start the junk tutorial. So I'll do this. Junk tutorial. Junk is the first resource you encounter. Defeat enemies and ships. You'll earn junk and plasma and enhance your ship during the current run. Also gain experience needed for level up, right? Okay. So as junk upgrades health and resource and boost, right? And then we're going to do that. We can go click on our junk like this. And that basically increases our damage capability, right? Progress through the game. Let's go back and kill some enemies, right? So you see here, and then as you do that, you'll get these guys here too. You'll get these guys, and those can be spent over here, which is all well and good. I wonder if, oh good, they're all locked. So I bought a bunch of, I don't remember which ones I bought. I can get to it. So restart from area 1 in 5 seconds. So basically, as you blow up or you beat the area, it basically has you come over. It wants me to start tutorials, start zone tutorial, right? And you complete the first area, planet. Every time your area is unlocked, the next one, here you can travel through the universe, right? So it's still locked though, I don't know why. And then basically as this opens, you'll be able to progress through. We can choose the different planets, we can choose different star systems, galaxies, parallel, easy universe, right? And then we can choose whether we want to move or stay, proceed to the next area, right? And then, so that guy is, so now we've gone to, we're on the Easy Universe, Galaxy 1, Star System 1, Planet 1, Area 2, right? And then as you slowly progress through each area, it then will get a little bit harder. The guys get a little bit more angry. There's more of them. And we'll go there. Plasma tutorial. Plasma is the second resource you'll come across. Unlike junk, plasma works differently. It's used to enhance the effectiveness of your upgrades across all game tabs, right? For example, on the junk tab, your upgrade boosts the statistic by 2% per level. You enhance the same statistic by 100%. In the plasma tab, it will now increase by 4% per level instead. Okay. System allows plasma upgrades to globally augment your ship's capabilities, making the plasma upgrade a strategic choice that impacts your overall game progression. Right, and it all works retroactively, and go back and more enemies, right? So I'll go ahead and reach level 5 there, and then we can go back up here, level up. I'm surprised. Yeah, start level up tutorial, right? Skill points are used to increment the base stats and give powerful quality of life upgrades, right? You'll earn edit 1 skill at reach 510. You'll get skill points for every 10 levels, right? Start unlocking auto move for now. So we're going to go ahead and open auto move. So now I'm not having to control that anymore. It just bounces back and forth from side to side. I can still do the left clicky thing where I can do that. And it seems like no matter how fast I click, it's limited how fast the bullets will come out. So this thing is just going to kind of bounce back and forth along the screen for us. I don't even need to really deal with, like, it will kind of auto fire itself. So I'm not really worried about it. And then it's just going to kind of keep repeating and just kind of keep going over and over and over. We'll get a junk potion, we'll do that. And then the potions are coming down here, and these guys will kind of plasma boost and stuff like that down here for us. Alright, so now it wants me to move to the next star system, or the next area here. So we'll go ahead and move to the next area. Let this guy do what it's trying to do. More firing! And then we need to hit this button down here. And then we can put more points into damage. Because more points into damage is good. I want damages. So then we go here. We'll do the same thing. We'll put all of our plasma into damage. So that way, as soon as we hit one of these guys, they just get nuked. And we'll be good. Then we'll put a little bit in hit points. It sounds like a good plan. We'll go back up here. We'll put the rest of our points here in hit points. And you're constantly getting junk and hit points and stuff like that. There's lots of resources in the game that you can kind of get. Let's see. And then, obviously, this one's probably a good one to do, too, because this increases the amount of junk that we get per attack. Same thing down here with the plasma. Skip the timer. Skip this. Go up here to the next guy. Go ahead and get there. That'll be great. So it's, and as it goes further and further into the game, you keep unlocking more and more stuff. There's a progression or an ascension type mechanic in the game. Actually, technically, I think there's 3 ascension mechanics. And we'll get into those here in a little bit. But this guy is kind of cooking along on his own. All right, off he goes. All right, more claiming these, the plasma. All right, so give it a couple of more helps here. And then up here you'll see how many enemies are left. So there's only the 3 enemies here. And then those guys will get done. So we'll go ahead and go to the next one here. We'll go ahead and move to the next guy. And as most of these, all right, so now we're going to start the meteorite tutorial. You'll see up here we have 28, 27. So that's the numbers that it's going to spawn. So it's trying to spawn those in on us. So as we're going through and doing those, they're spawning in. And as soon as you get down to 0, then you're good for that one. So we're going to get these guys kind of knocked out here real quick so we can at least... Yeah, so they've all spawned. And that should be Area 5 done. Alright, so that one we'll go ahead and restart. We're going to go ahead and look at the meteorite tutorial. The planet defense event. A minigame occurs every 15 minutes, cooldown down to 3. And last 30 seconds up to 90, right? Your objective is to destroy incoming meteorites by clicking on them or by automated defense turrets. Okay? Destroying meteorites with left click and rescuing satellites with... Oh, okay, so I'm supposed to rescue the satellites with the right click. Okay, earns you new resources. However, if the meteorite hits an impact point or you destroy a satellite, you'll lose points. Okay? When destroying meteorites and or saving satellites, right click, you will gain combo points. At 15, your gold meteorite will spawn. At 40, diamond meteorite will spawn. At 80, an amethyst meteorite will spawn. Right? Combo points reset when satellite is destroyed or when a meteorite lands on the planet or when you reach 80 combo streak. Every missed click results in a -1 combo point. Okay? Meteorite values depend on the rarity, right? Basically, the higher up you get, the better they are. Satellites will match base meteorite value if rescued. Otherwise, it will result in a 3x loss. All right. Planet defense upgrades are permanent. Will reset only during supernova collapse. These upgrades will benefit both minigame and main game. Let's go play the minigame. Yay! Start the game. All right. So we're gonna start the game. So we're gonna watch. We're gonna left click, left click, left click, left click. Right click on that guy. Left click. Right. Do 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 do. Do like this guy. Do 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 do. Now we get some big numbers here, hopefully. All right, so we ended up with a base score of 59. So last round 59, best score is 59. So we ended up with 59. And then, so what this will start allowing us to do is to unlock normal homing shots. Yeah, we want those. So if we go back to our base game, right, and we look at this guy, and then you'll see him coming in. Come on. You'll see these little guys here are just going to fling out, and then they don't do anything, right? So we'll go back into our meteorite. We're going to go ahead and we're going to unlock those homing shots. And then once we get that guy, now you'll see these guys are going to come in, and then once they get close, they turn. A lot more effective. Some would say super effective, because as soon as they get close, you're going to be able to take things out a lot faster. Really, really helpful. All right, so we're going to get some more increments here. Let's see. And then I want to say, go to the next area. Let's go to area 6. Go ahead and move there. And you're just kind of progressing through in the beginning. It's not, I wouldn't say super difficult to do. It's a clicker game. There's not a lot of skill involved. Like you'll hit some walls, and then you see our projectile button down here is blinking at us. It's very angry at it. So increase base shots from 1 to 2. So we'll do that. So now we're firing 2 of those. Right, and then unlock double shot, restart area to activate. Right, so we'll go ahead and unlock 2 of those, and then once that gets going, we'll get those guys. Now we've got these guys, these little green guys coming out. Right, and then those are going to go out now, but those are only going straight. Not much we can do about it yet until we go back into here. Now double shot, we do need 100 to get homing double shots, and ultimately, the homing buttons are very, very easy, very helpful. The special meteorite is the main game feature, right? Say temporary damage buff, right? Once you unlock the special meteorite, it will spawn every 15 minutes. Destroying it will grant a temporary bonus, 5 antimatter capped at 1,000. Refresh every black hole, and you can check when it spawns at the bottom right. Right? Auto destroy main meteorite, right? Appears. That's in the quality of life. Lower the requested special meteorite spawn and increase the duration. Okay, it makes sense. Let's go back and more enemies. All right, so now if we go back into this guy and then we go to here, right, you'll see that these guys are starting to come up here. Oh no, I don't think I have any of these guys open yet. So by light years, 2 light years to be able to unlock to even see these things. So it tells you very, very easily. It's like, okay, reach normal difficulty in Galaxies 2 Star System 1 planet, right, to unlock. It tells you exactly what you need to unlock them. It tells you how far down that they are. You can spend, like I have 60 antimatter, and if I wanted to, I could buy boost. I could buy whatever I want to. And then I think if you go here, you can just buy the antimatter if you want to, right? Like $3, 10, for 100,000 antimatter. Now that being said, if you go to this community here, right, in the game, and it's a free game to download. So if you can go click this, I'll put a link. I'll try to put a link down in the description also. But if you do that and then you hit escape here, and then we go to codes, there's a proto code here. You can do that and you just redeem that, and that will give you 500 antimatter, and that will just basically do that every 20 hours. You can do that. But there's a bunch of also codes on the Discord, and the dev wants you to go join the Discord to get the codes. So I am not going to show them to you here. Go join the dev's Discord and get those codes. If you're looking for it, on the top it says like GIC infos, and it's patch notes, dev notes, and then codes, and they're all sitting right in there. They're really easy to find. So, and then these guys are all going. So kind of clicking along. We have 10 minutes, 31 seconds left on this guy. I don't have, like, I could get the temporary buff if I wanted to. It's only 1 point. It's not really going to hurt. And we're going headlong into damage right now. So we'll just kind of keep going down that path. And then don't forget to go back in here and spend some points here every once in a while. We'll get some points into plasma. Get more plasma experiences. Probably not a bad thing to have. And then more junk too. And then we can go back here into the plasma, and we'll just go more down the damage route. And we'll go a little bit down the health route, right? So those things kind of, they're multipliers upon multipliers, and eventually you'll get to a point where, like, in the beginning, the first level, because you don't move until you get to level 5, and you have to rebuy that every time you ascend. You'll fire, and all your bullets are going to just like take out the entire screen. You almost don't even need to move. You can get quite a ways into it. All right, so they start the antimatter tutorial. Antimatter is a real money currency that can also be obtained with codes and by completing quest, right? Antimatter from quest, right? Main source antimatter will be able to reset several times with only prestige mechanics, right? You can redeem 500 antimatter once every 20 hours using the code proto. And options can be found on the Discord. And we kind of already went over that. Use different multipliers, quality life upgrades, and temporary boost. Antimatter multipliers bonuses will increase based on the... Okay. Yep, back to the enemies it goes. And there's our green guy there. So then that will pop up over here to show the boost that we have here. Then we'll go to area 7. We'll try to at least get to the first boss here. But it is all just kind of going along, doing that. There's different skins you can get too. Let's see, all of my skins I think are locked here. Yeah, they're all locked. You'll eventually start getting skins for the amount of enemies that you've taken out and stuff like that. So, all right, so that one is good. We'll go to the next one here. It shows you the enemies, how much junk, the rewards, all that stuff. It's pretty clear. And then later you'll get to a point where you'll want to come back and like hand pick out some of the things and kind of hang out in areas for a while to be able to boost. Okay, why is that one? Okay, here, go away. I'm done with you guys. And right now I'm just waiting for this meteorite to get done so that once the meteorite gets done, we can actually go and open the next area and get our green shots there to start double shooting. Okay, why do I need to open it again? Oh, that was weird. Did I die on this one or something? And if you die, it drops you back one. So, but then what you do is you just okay, that's fine, and then you just come back in and you just click a bunch, and then then it's taken care of. Now, if you want to take and you're like, oh, I don't want the auto move to move me because I'm catching too many bullets to the face, you can turn that off. You can just click it boop, like this, turn it off. I'm gonna be the lazy and not want to deal with it, so we're gonna do that. All right, we're gonna go to area 9. All right, the boss. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and move. And then you'll come here to the nice little planet here. And we'll come here. We'll have the nice shielded, mothership. And then as we go through here, we're just going to go ahead and take him and do this. And do that, like that. And then we're just going to kind of move back and forth. Slowly take him down. Now, once we've done that, complete area 1. We get a hit point potion, right? Now, when you beat the boss... and you wait this, it's going to drop you back to planet 1 area 8, right? And then we can go into light year. So light year travel is the first type of prestige mechanic. It lets you travel back in time, resetting your current progress, but also boosting your ship, right? And then light year points to spin the light year upgrades tab, right? And then we'll do this here. You can use light years points to permanently unlock powerful quality of life, right? The points are calculated based on factors like completed planets, current level, upgrades, enemies killed, right? And see, option for travel back time, you'll lose all your current progress except for the antimatter and its upgrades, achievements, meteorites, upgrades, the prisoners, upgrades, created armies, and it's as well light year points and upgrades, right? And then your first travel back in time requires 25 light years. Every time you travel, you'll credit with the light years gained during the run. Multipliers based on total, right? Okay. Back and kill some enemies, right? So then we can go in here to light year. And you can see here, we need 25 to be able to even go back. So the way this works is once I do this, and say once I get to 25, if we jump back, we look at here, we'll auto buy that. So we'll go ahead and buy it at 25, and we'll show how this mechanic works. And then, but when we go back to the time travel, so this will be at 25. So as soon as I restart, I still have 25, but it'll start counting up again. So it basically starts over. It'll show 0, but you have 25 towards this goal, if that makes sense. And then once you hit this goal, then you do the black hole, and then it's another prestige mechanic where you jump back even further. But every time that you do this, it basically you're building power into the ship. All right, back into here, and then we can actually go here, and then we can go to, and the reason you're going to want to do that is because here's the we're going to go to the next area and the next ship, right? And you're like, oh, okay, yeah. So and then you're watch how much damage we actually we've done. Like, we're doing nothing to these guys now. Like, we are just not even strong enough to really do that. Even just throwing everything we can at them, they're just laughing at us, right? So we'll go in here. We'll go ahead and get these guys, and we'll upgrade that. That gives us more and more bullets. Not that it's helping. They are definitely winning this fight. And this is the reason you're wanting to prestige. The reason you want go through the light year travel and reset time is because it starts building boost into your thing, right? And there's so many different mechanics and so many different ways to get things, right? I want to get some more damage here. So you can see as we're increasing our damage, that is helping quite a bit. We'll get a little bit more life bits here. Go down this guy, get more damage here, get more life. More of these guys, more of the experiences, right? So as we go through now, we're still on planet 2. We're at least causing enough damage to maybe kill a couple of these guys, so that will be helpful. And it's just kind of back and forth. All right, so the start prisoners tutorial. Prisoner citizen tutorial from your planet. Number 2, you can find prisoners by defeating enemy ships, right? And then made random or reward based after certain number of kills. Prisoners pity prisoners drop chance of capped at 0.5%. When a prisoner is dropped, you will see it floating in the screen in a bubble. Click it. Once you have 2 or more prisoners, they'll start generating citizens. You will award it with 2 prisoners every time you complete a planet number 1 on a fresh run, right? Okay. So basically, when you complete the very first one, it gives you 2 prisoners so that it starts generating prisoners for you, right? Because if not, it would take you forever to get the first 2 prisoners to be able to start auto-generating them. Half the prisoner count. Each race has its own citizen race, citizen upgrades, and citizen generation time. 60 seconds, 70 seconds, 80 seconds, right? And then convert prisoners into an army. Prisoners can be converted into armies. Be cautious, the conversion requirement doubles each time. While armies unlock the powerful upgrades, converting prisoners will result in lost citizens generation, right? So automatically loot prisoners. It's a quality of life thing. All right, back to the enemies there. So basically, if we go into here, so this is my number of citizens. So I have 5 citizens, which means I have 2.5 prisoners. Once I get to 1,000 or 2,000 citizens, I'll be able to get to 1,000 of those. I could create an army, and then the army causes me to be able to do more things, right? And then damage, and then or I could just go in here and just spend my citizens on upgrades. Okay, do that, get more points there. All right, and then that stuff is all kind of moving along. He is not doing well, right? If we go back in here, so now we're up to 27. I'm going to go ahead and travel back in time. We're going to say yes. All right, black hole serves as a second type of prestige mechanic, similar to light year. Travels that resets your current progress, but grants powerful bonuses each time. To perform black hole travel, you must accumulate a minimum number of light years points, right? So whatever that big number is on the side, and it increases every time you do it. And then you get special upgrades, right? And then like keep your junk when upgrading. So that one's really cool because you can you keep your junk when you upgrade. It's great. So let's see, all this stuff is fine. All right, so that should have sent us back. So now we have 25 points there. So we can auto buy. So if we auto buy, we can now go back and look at this guy. And now as we're getting these things, it will start buying. Eventually, once we get, I'm over on the far side of the screen. So you see it reset us back to Galaxy 1, System 1, Planet 1, right? And then those guys are going to come kind of take care of us. So we'll kind of set him in the middle here. And hopefully that will start getting us some points. The auto buy is off. So let me turn auto buy on, right? So that's just going to start buying everything. So I don't need to worry about those anymore. It's just going to start kind of working slowly leveling everything up together. I turn this auto buy on also, so that way these guys are just automatically being bought. And you can actually toggle whether or not you want it to buy certain things. I'm just going to let it buy everything. It's fine. We'll just kind of keep everything kind of working together. Okay, then we can move up to the next area. Move right here. Our level up. Don't forget to go buy your level up and get your auto movement back. So that way we can move again and we're not just sitting there taking bullets to the face. And it will run straight into bullets, but like especially when you go over the corners, you're going to catch a couple of bullets, just because that's kind of the way the mechanic works. But you usually regenerate the health over time, so you're fine with it. And then we're just slowly going through, and basically we started back over. We're going to go ahead and move all the way through, and then get all that stuff going. Now, what I'm going to do is we're going to go ahead and exit out of this guy. Let's see, save. I think I'm going to end up having it. Yep, I'm going to have to restart. Back in and out to the game here. All right, so back here, I'm going to go ahead and load my save file 1. This is the one I've been working on, so it shows you kind of here kind of how much you've got and how much it's going. So it shows me what I got. You have maximum 24-hour offline time, stuff like this. I have quite a bit more things in here. The game gets a little bit more complicated as you go. So now mine, I have start auto progression is toggled on. I have my meter right here is actually going to go do it on its own. So my autoplay is turned on. So this basically, once this thing hits the countdown timer, it just automatically gives me a 25% of this. So basically every time this thing hits 0, I get 15 more meteorites. So it kind of auto generates those things. You want to go in every once in a while and try to get a new high score when you can, because it definitely it will benefit you in the long run. But this way, if you're offline or you go do something else for a couple of hours, you'll come back and at least get some of those resources instead of them just being yeeted to the ether while you're gone. And then all those upgrades. Now, if we go into this guy and we go in here, you'll see that I bought a quality of life thing. So automatically loot prisoners, automatically equip my equipment, like reduce death progression time by 5 seconds. Automatically clicks, right? So I don't have to click anymore. And so that way, that was all in the thing that I bought. So you'll see that the purple shells are being automatically fired. Obviously, I'm firing a few more bullets here, and I'm currently saving up to get this thing so that my triple shot turns into a homing shot. I figured having more of these things like hit the enemies that are on the screen instead of just going into wherever they want to, probably not a bad plan. So, and then I got the exploded, it looks like. All right, and then so this is equipment tab, where you can go in and get some upgrades here. Let's see, what else do we? We got 51 prisoners, so we need more prisoners there. Let's see the Ascension tab here. Right, so I need to create an army to unlock those. So, but you'll see the upgrades here. So, unlock auto buy junk, unlock auto progression, unlock skip play planet defense. Right, so basically this allows you to skip the planetary defense. So you don't have to worry about it. Increment base stats, decrease enemy shields, increment, right, and then up here increase junk plasma experience. And then now this one I've started unlocking this one. So basically it hit points and damage kind of get pushed up. So the way it works is you have to max these out. So I need 480. So in order to do that, I only have 192. But you see this number over time gets higher and higher. But if I travel back right now, I get 192. I think, does it show me? Does it show me how many I actually have? Yeah, so I have 70 right now. So I would need like 410 to even be able to for this to make sense. Except for there's actually 5 of these, so I'm going to need like a couple of thousand to max that thing out. So I'm going to let it run for a bit. Let's see. And then yeah, these guys are all kind of going and doing what they need to do. And then right now I have in my black hole free plasma keeper plasma when upgrading. So basically what happens is when I go into here and I look at my plasma screen, this plasma doesn't go down. Whenever it buys one of these, it just keeps building. So especially if I'm trying to keep it where I'm building, like it doesn't make sense to turn any of these off. I might as well just keep them all on because I don't lose plasma count. I had, there's also a free junk one that does the same thing for junk, but I only have 2 black holes that I've completed. So I can't keep both of those. And I'm pretty sure that when I open the next black hole, I get this one and this one. And probably those are going to be 3. So you'll have to choose which ones you do and kind of see. And then these are your passives. So my damage is increased, assisted generation by 3 seconds, right? Offline farm bonus is increased. Light year upgrade, unlock my mech. This one unlocks my second mech. And then let's go look at the mechs. Right, so these are mechs. So basically, I'm trying to get to kill enemies in Galaxy 1 Star System 3. And it doesn't tell me what I'm going to get. But when I killed the ones in Galaxy 1 Star System 1, basically I get 100% mech or 100% junk bonus. And then I get 100% plasma bonus. And then we can go back out here and see that these are our two little mechs, and they just kind of stay on the sides of our ship for us, and they fire a little bit extra. I don't know eventually if I can get them to fire my other shots or not, but I am working on it. And then more shots, right? So I need to travel back to a black hole one more time to be able to upgrade any of these guys. And they're permanent. So once you upload them or update them, they're just freaking. You just get stronger and stronger. So that as you reset and go to the next one, you basically just start the game and you're just launching this horrible freaking onslaught of bullets and just destroying everything in your path. It's great. I love it. I'm still not sure what that like. I I I don't know what this one does. Like this is just it's just all the stuff it's drawing on here, I guess. But so I guess if you don't want to watch all this stuff, you can. I guess I don't know. Maybe it helps with rendering or something, but I haven't noticed any problems on my computer. Skins, you'll see here. These are the enemy skins. So this is enemy skin that I unlocked, right? Bonus multiplier 1% killed enemies, right? Confirm skin change. So I can actually change that skin if I want to. So these are all the different enemies, and once you've killed enough enemies, they basically give you bonuses. You don't have to have the skin. Like I get the bonus whether I have that skin or not on. So you get the bonus once you unlock the skin. These are ones that you can kind of buy to support and put money into it. The achievement skins, like this guy here, black hole skin. 25k AM generated skin, right? So you can kind of change the skins. Now the skins will change the size of your ship. So if I change to a different ship, the actual size of the ship might change, but the hitbox is still the same. So you'll see, because this ship is a little bit larger than the original one, some of the bullets will like just kind of fly through me and won't hit me. But like I said, it's a free game. It's got microtransactions in it. And I did throw, I think I threw $25 at the dev, just because I could. So there's Mag Pack, like the meteorite pack, right? So this opens meteorite minigame cooldown, increased meteorite minigame, increased meteorite best score, right? Automatically play, right? So, and then this one here. So since I already bought this one, it would basically refund me and give me antimatter for it. So, since I, you know, maybe that one's the one I don't have. So basically the meteorite mini game. So those other ones would be refunded. I read that backwards. Sorry about that. So basically I'd spend $30 and it would refund me and give me those points back to go spend on something else. A starter pack. It's just $10, you know, and it's one of those things. Like I view this as me supporting the dev for, you know, to help them pay for the game, to help pay for their time. I'm having fun with the game. So if you can't afford it, just play the game, have fun. That's what it's there for. If you can't afford it and you can't help support the dev, like, you know, dude's got to eat. Like it's, you know, and I think putting out a free game that has stuff that now they are pay to win. Like you can definitely get ahead of other people really quickly with some of those things. So it is play to win, and there is leaderboards, right? But you can just turn those off. You don't even have to look at them, right? Here's all your achievements: Mets, enemy ships alive, +5, right? So as you go through and get all the achievements and stuff like that, like those skills, especially if you're trying to do the leaderboard, right? And you turn the leaderboard on, select the category, and you go like highest damage, right? And then like obviously I'm not going to be anywhere near the top because I'm just not there, right? But I think once I turned it on, there, I'll turn it off. I don't want it on. So once you do that, those DLCs are technically pay to win, right? Because I'm giving money to them. I'm gonna get an advantage. I'm gonna jump ahead, either with the animatters or stuff like that. But the codes on the most of the animator that I got was from the codes, and it's free, so at least gives you some help. But with that, I think I'm going to go ahead and let y'all go. As always, if y'all like these videos, you want to see more of them, please consider throwing a like on it. If you have a question, a comment, a concern, you can leave that down below. And if you're not subscribed and you'd like to see more of this or any of the other stuff that I'm doing, please consider doing that too. You guys be safe. We'll talk to y'all next time. Bye.